2, 1.
What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff here, and today is the day. My new bike is here. The box is in pretty good shape, actually. Don't see any real damages or anything like that to it. Luckily, I just got on lunch break when the FedEx guy got here, so I don't have time to put it together right now, but in a few hours when I'm off work, you know what's gonna happen. All right, guys, I will see you in a couple hours when I'm off work and we'll put this together. What's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff here, and as promised, I am on my new bike. Got delivered yesterday. Plan on doing an unboxing video that you probably saw at the beginning of the video here. Unfortunately, what I thought was probably gonna be 30, 40 minutes turned into about three and a half hours. So we'll probably talk about that a little bit in this video. I've got it put together. As soon as I get up here, I'm gonna stop, let you guys take a better look at it. I'm sure you probably have an idea of the branding, but we'll take a better look at it here when I get up towards the trail. Just got off work. Not too bad out. I wish I would have got out here maybe an hour earlier when there's still a little bit more sunlight. It was just under 50. We're probably in the low 40s again. I should have put gloves on, but we'll be all right. This is not gonna be a huge ride. I just wanted to show you guys the new ride. I'm going to go ahead and let this car pass me. Thank you so much, car. And I'll explain everything about it. I had some issues, and I still think I still need to work on the brakes a little bit. I don't think they're as tuned as they need to be. But I took the mirrors off the X5. I bought mirrors for this. I didn't pay attention when I bought it. I didn't like the way they screwed into the ends. Just a pain in the ass. These are much simpler. You connect them and tighten them with the Allen wrench. So, plus these are my favorite ones anyways. I like the big mirrors. I like them on the big bike. And I did go ahead and put on the accessories, you know, the mirrors. I got my phone holder I put on. And then I do have the Cloud9 seat that I also purchased to put on. So I did all that last night. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to spend some time with these brakes, especially the front brake. I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos to try to figure out what the issue might have been. Besides the person putting it together, that was probably the main issue. But you guys are seeing the first rides. I mean, I'm on 1.8 miles, so I've not gone through and adjusted the settings to make it faster. Super comfy. I didn't spend a lot of time adjusting the wheels because it's got the stem, the adjustable stem, which is nice. And I put it to where I thought I would like it, and I put my height of my seat to where I'd like it, and I think I did pretty good. You're getting like more of a cruiser feel with this, like a beach cruiser. So if I had a beach, I could cruise the beach. I do have a Wabash River that's full of mutated fish, so maybe I can close my eyes and pretend. But we're gonna go up here and we're gonna ride to the bridge again, just like my last video. And then we'll see if we can get a good thumbnail for the video. I want to try to get this uploaded tonight. Probably not going to be a lot of editing on this. You know, on my cute little captions, I'm probably not going to put, but you know what I got to do? I completely forgot. Let's start from scratch here. Today is January 7th, 2024. And I had to ensure that I had the correct date. Last video I did not. So I'm testing out the thumb throttle right here. I didn't know I was on pedal assist 3. I thought I was on like 2 or 1. Yeah, let's drop it down to 1 and see. I'll fine tune this probably tomorrow. I'll go through the P settings, adjust everything how I like it. Probably, I might raise the seat just a little bit. We'll see though. It's pretty comfy as is. So pedal assist one, I'm actually going uphill. See if the throttle. Okay, so it looks like the throttle is not locked to the pedal assist level, which is nice. As is, this is a class 2 bike. I'm gonna change it to a class 3, you know, once I'm able to do that later tonight or probably tomorrow. But yeah, man, this is comfy. I like this. This is probably gonna be what I'll be riding for a while. Weather the rest of the week is pretty good. Friday, Saturday looks like it's in the 50s and sun, so definitely gonna get a ride probably both of those days. Saturday, I may actually take one of my folding e-bikes to a town about a half-hour away. I noticed they had a trail for bikes as well. You know, not that we don't love the Covington Circle Trail, but this Circle Trail, I might as well get it tattooed on my body because it's completely ingrained into these videos. But I want to try that trail out. I read it, you can ride it, e-bikes are good, so we shouldn't have any problems. But yeah, I can't wait. We're almost here. I want to show you guys this bike for real. Obviously, I can't give too much of a opinion when I've ridden it 2.5 miles. I can't give it a full approval or denial. But let's go ahead and stop right here. Amazing trail. Amazing bridge into my not so amazing brakes, which is completely on me. Oh man. All right, guys. Can we get a drum roll? Hey, when I'm editing this, we need to add a drum roll. Ready? 3, you've probably seen it already. 2, 1. So right here we have the Mach Wheel Tour Plus. This is a 26-inch, there you see Mach Wheel Tour Plus. It is a 26-inch tire, 4 inches wide, just like the Ingwe E26. I think it's the exact same tires, the Chow Yang tires. It's see if I can get the brakes right. I always screw up these brakes. It's a disc brake system, which I had a pain messing with, but hopefully you can see that. So let me tell you the problems I had putting this together before I go into more depth. So first thing is, it comes really good packed. Like, I was impressed with the box. The cardboard wasn't your simple open and tear. It took some work. Like, it had the staples in it and everything, so it was not easy to take apart, or quickly, I should say. But I got it apart, and the first issue I ran into is I put on the fork, and when I put on the tire, I wasn't paying attention, and I noticed that the fork, how do I explain this? Basically, it was wrong. The fork's facing, this is facing this way, I had it facing that way. So I had everything put together, and I was like, gosh darn it. I went to put the headlight on, and I realized I had screwed it up. So I had to take everything apart. And then the issue that I have always had with e-bikes, putting them together, and it's probably just me, is this front tire and aligning that rotor into the brake pads. I slide it in there, actually had it upside down. So I had it upside down, I dropped the tire on it, it went in pretty easy, give it a little spin, and of course it's rubbing. I messed with it, could not get it to be fixed. I was also missing a couple screws that they did not send me, at least that's what I thought till I found them. And that was getting me annoyed. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna skip that. I went to the handlebars. Actually, super simple. I thought I'd have problems with these things because I have on my other bikes, like in this moving, but pretty simple with that. This was not fully assembled. You had to connect it right here to the fender. I don't know if you guys can see that. Not a big deal, super simple. So what really screwed me up is when I finally fixed the front, everything here was good. The tire was still rubbing. I had tried everything. I had messed with it. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was about to give up and say, we'll do this tomorrow. And then I started messing with it a little bit more, and I noticed, and this is probably me, operator, is this bolt, you can tighten that. And I was tightening these and trying to move it and wiggle it. When I tightened this bolt, it quit rubbing. And then I noticed I would spin it, and it did have a little rub, and I just kind of messed with it a little bit. It was gone. So Simple fix again, just user error. Pedals, no problem putting on. I like this too. The little wood on top of the back little thing there. Pretty neat. It's got the plastic fenders though. They seem to be okay as far as what I know. The light, this will be the first time I've turned on the light if I can find it. You know, you're not going to get a blinding you guys, but you're not going to get a very, very good view right now. I've heard some pretty decent things about the light. And the handlebars, throttle, the thumb throttle on the right, which is weird because the ones that I have are on the left. I like the grips. They've got the little nub there where you can put your palms on. Really like it. As always, it's got the 7-speed Shimano. Seems like it's like standard on every bike in history. It's just got the disc brakes. And that was the issue that I had. So when I had everything put together, I thought, oh yeah, look at this too. I just noticed that. There's like a light on the side. Is it on the other side too? Well, I'll be damned. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that. And then of course, it's got the brake light back here. I like the little design in there too. So very nubby tires too. Very thick nubby tires. But wow, I like those lights. This is the first LED screen, the display that I've had like this. I like it. It's pretty simple, easy to read. I'm assuming to get to the P settings, you hold up and down. Maybe. Yeah, okay, so there's probably something else you got to do, which again, I'll mess with that later. But yeah, it's got your miles per hour. It's got your time. I've not been out here 50 minutes. It's got your trip miles and then the pass for the pedal assist. So another thing I liked, and this is part of the reason why I chose this one, I had it narrowed down to this, I think it's the Raton, I can't remember the name of it, the Mach Wheel, there's another one, I'll put that one right here, and then I think there was a Bandit, I don't know, I'll put it up here, so I'll put all three of them up here so you can see the ones I was debating about besides this one. But trying to think what else. Of course, it's got the fork, unlockable, you can lock it, you can adjust it. It's got the little area right here too, where if I want to add a cage or something, I can definitely do that. I don't know how I'm going to do that with those wires, so I probably won't do that. But I will add something. If you look at my other bikes, I've got the bags on the back right here, and then on the Ingwe, the yellow one, I've got the bag up front here. So I'll look around and kind of see what I like to add to it. But yeah, super comfy. Of course, the Cloud9 seat, that's like a standby. If I get a bike, even if I hear the seat's comfy, I'm gonna get a Cloud9 just because it's what I know and it's what I understand. So the adjustable handlebar is amazing. Like the fact that, I don't know if I can get a good view of it with this GoPro, but the fact that, like, you know, you can drop it down if you want to be hunched over, you can raise it up all the way. I picked this, and you know, the 2.5 miles I've ridden, it's really comfy. I think I'm gonna raise the seat a little bit as I talked about. It's got a 750 motor. The derailleur, I think that's what this is called. I don't think it's got a protector over it, so I'm learning as I go. Pretty basic wheels. Pretty basic pedals, I should say. We've already talked about the 7-speed shifter. It's a 48 volts, 16 amp hour battery. So, you know, it's not got a huge battery, but that, you know, 15 to 16 seems to kind of be about standard these days on these bikes. So anything I might change to this is after I do the, get all my settings ironed out and unlock it and everything. I did talk about adding a bag or something. I'll do something like that. I think that might be about it, really. And this definitely, I know I mentioned it earlier, but this definitely has a feel of a cruiser. And I think I'm gonna leave the handlebars where they are. If you watch some of my first videos, my first couple rides, I was all the time messing with stuff. I was messing with the mirrors like I just did right now, trying to get the perfect spot. I'm a creature of habit. I like comfort. If I like something a certain way, I'm gonna do it that same way the whole time. If I'm you know, positioned properly on a bike and I get used to it, I'm gonna want it that way the whole time. So another quick story here. We're gonna end the video here in a little bit. I just wanted you guys to come out on my first ride on my new bike. I also want to give a shout out to Mach Wheel. I purchased this last Tuesday at like 11 p.m. So I got it on a Tuesday. It took me a week to get it. Now that might be the norm, but the other bikes that I've purchased took closer to 2 weeks instead of a week. So big shout out to Mach Wheel. Another big shout out to them is I purchased this, I believe, on the very last day of January. It was either the 30th. I think I bought it on the 30th. Go back, whatever last Tuesday was. I'm not smart enough to run my brain through it. But I purchased it, and then I noticed 2 days later, it was on sale for $200 cheaper. So with this package, I could have received accessories. I could have received like, maybe, I think the rack actually, maybe a helmet. I don't know. It's like $300 worth of accessories. But to be honest with you, they weren't really accessories that I was interested in. So I passed on them. So I emailed them and I said, hey, I just purchased this bike. It's in transit. I'll probably have it in 4 to 5 days. Your website has it $200 cheaper than what I paid. Is there any possible way that you guys can give me that deal? Especially considering, you know, I didn't take your $320 worth of free accessories. So they got back with me. You know, of course, if you've dealt with those companies, you're not going to get an instant response, and it's all through email. But they got back with me, I think, the next day, and he said, yeah, he says his manager approved it. They'll go ahead and get it refunded. That was like on a Friday, and I had the money back in my bank account on a Monday. So that $200 will help me buy, you know, some accessories, a few things like that. So big shout out to Mach Wheel. I know they don't have the best, some people haven't had the best experience with them, and you know, who knows what time will tell if I have to deal with other issues, but I appreciate them doing that for me. Yeah, so hopefully the view, of course, first time on a new bike with the GoPro, hopefully the view's good. I don't know if you're seeing some of my knees or whatever, if you're getting the hands, but hands are a little cold, not gonna lie. But we're about finishing the ride here. If you guys are watching this and if you have any questions about this bike, if you've been thinking about getting a bike like this, you know, let me know in the comments. I always respond to every comment I get. I don't get a lot of comments, so anytime I get one, I appreciate it and I try to respond to it. Unless you're like that dude that commented on one of my Super Nintendo videos telling me that in 1997 NASCAR didn't have a specific tire and a specific fuel. Man, don't be like that. Don't be like that, dude. Don't be a troll. Just be a dude out watching another dude riding an e-bike in cold weather in a small town, all for your entertainment. Be that dude. That's my favorite dude. All right, guys, so we're getting towards the end of the video here. Just did a little loop around the square. Hope you guys liked the video. If you do like it, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. And also, I think I'm at 91 or 90 subscribers. I got 10 subscribers to go to get to 100. If we get to 100, I promise a very special video, the video after I get to 100. I can't tell you what it is, but I guarantee you're gonna enjoy it. So if you see this and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. As always, thank you for spending your time helping me waste my time, and I'll see you in the next one.